Alright guys, we got an amazing game coming at you. This came down to the last play of the game. But first, let's check out the midseason stats. 2,200 yards, 17 touchdowns by rookie Will Levis. He is having a very great season. We are 7-2 on the year, so he has really put on a great freshman campaign. Rushing-wise, Dameon Pierce on pace for 1,000 yards. Will Levis having a good season rushing. He's not going to break any record running the ball, but he's having a pretty darn good season rushing so far, especially for him not being, the super speed athlete. Receiving-wise, Quentin Johnson, our rookie receiver, is also our leading receiver. Our rookie tight end is also our leading tight end. So those two are 1 and 2 for receivers. That's pretty awesome, both rookies. Don't know who we're going to end up getting next year, but we're definitely going to get a receiver next year. Mechie at number 3. That's pretty awesome. Defensively speaking, we don't have any real huge standouts except for our corners. Our corners have been standouts, but tackling-wise, no big names. Tackles for a loss, not really much of anything showing up, and sacks has been non-existent. I mean, Jermaine Pratt with 3 is our highest, and that's not all that many. But interceptions-wise, we got 2 guys with 3 interceptions, and we've intercepted the ball a lot this season. Kicking-wise, Tyler Bass has been terrible. He's 7-10, 70%. And then punting, we've punted all of 4 times. But Trenton Gill's made it go. Zonovan Knight hasn't been great, but he hasn't fumbled the ball like Burton has. So those are our stats update for the midseason stats. We're going to go ahead and get this game started. This was one of the best games I have had. It went down to the wire. This is like the turnover game. I mean, both teams, I think both of them turned it over at least 4 or 5 times. So you guys will have a lot of fun, at least watching that part of it. All right, guys, make sure to like and subscribe.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Second-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Drake London. And he's maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw here. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combo. When you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A first carry for Tyler Algier. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to work this down to about the passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question.
Check right. Smith red. Yellow. One.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Stopped at the 20.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few laps.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble with this on for the extra point attempt. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. They're grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 20. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak?
Time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where this guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Up. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the... to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one complete to Hodgins. Oh, good move. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he can only... here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there
with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll be a 44-yard ball. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. These two teams all tied after 1. Oh, Falcon football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it certainly doesn't. This defense, in a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And the result is the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd, here's Algier. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's careful. Looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A quick first. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule,
they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield. He's going to keep this again. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Much of a problem, but apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Falcons as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check right. Smith red.
They'll try and run the option left side. Here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line on the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And caught by London. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two, second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Succession, not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
In his head, you saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be in this first half. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Texans will burn. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. To get the third down conversion. Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to get a... They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete.
Every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be taken with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by pass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So past the halfway point of this. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. It has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to be dropped 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get about 3. They still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
They get to the line. They go again with Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's running it out of the gun with Pierce. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is also there. He said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Big wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. 21 yards away. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drakers. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And some nifty roadie 7. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a 10 with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the Pierce now up the middle. 44 and 4. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now, this offense back is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible with
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession. Starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach, into his backup.
Another carry for Pierce. And nothing much material. 2nd and 8. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there. Gets him ready at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. 2nd down. On the give, Algier headed left. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That deficit.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Flush to his right. That's brought in downfield by London. And he has a big gain inside for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down at the 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out, get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll run here with Algier. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to...
His earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting. Here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the... Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? Right. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield. Now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the option going right.
Given this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down. It's 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's left as they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Looking end zone. Here on Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll be still there. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 20.
A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now a throw on
down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to... Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5. Get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And I don't think he got there, no. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touch. 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now Ritter and the Falcons. 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're able to get back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. Inside the 15. zone on first down, but it winds up in throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented.
Timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Find that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now a handoff for Pierce, and he'll take this ahead. Well, this was a very close.
And that is the game. We ended up winning a tight one, 31-24. Off the last play of the game was an interception by Desmond Ridder. Will Levis also threw an interception, but Desmond Ridder threw 4. Will Levis had 2 fumbles. Damian Pierce had none, but Zonovan Knight also had a fumble, and then our receiver had a fumble. So we had a rough game turning the ball over, but luckily the Atlanta Falcons also had a tough game, fumbling the ball the entire time. So neither team really came away unscathed, but it was a close game, a tight game, and the Texans came away with a win. So now they have 8 wins on the season. They are 8-2. They're getting closer and closer to playoff bound. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.